reports that some tear gas was used in the French embassy to disperse some of the gatherings that have been taking place. And we actually spoke to a high-ranking source within the embassy who told us that these gatherings started around 6 a.m. local time and then, sort of dispersed and started up again around 8 a.m. local time, so not too long ago. And he's also said, that people were trying to enter the premises, people were throwing stones, people were throwing Molotov cocktails, but he's also said that nobody has been able to enter the premises so far. That same person told us that the French Institute in Ouagadougou had been almost burned down yesterday. And we've heard some similar reports of the French Institute being targeted in the city of Bobo-Dioulasso, which is the second largest city in Burkina Faso, with some small fires just outside the French Institute. Nobody's been able to enter the premises there. Nobody's been able to enter the premises in the French embassy or the French consulate in Ouagadougou, according to our information so far. Overnight, we've also heard of a large protest taking place in the streets of Ouagadougou, especially near the United Nations Square. In that protest, there was a lot, according to our reports, a lot of anti-French discourse. We saw some Russian flags being waved around. And we've also heard reports of anti-French discourse and, discourse inciting violence against French nationals circulating on social media. It's been quite tense overnight, and we've heard a helicopter flying around the city all night long. It seems this helicopter is flying around again. We've heard it just moments ago. So the situation remains changing and quite volatile.
Yeah, and Sophie, at the root of it, it seems to be this power struggle between Damiba and junior officers. Any idea how this will play out?
It's hard to tell how this will play out. From what we've seen so far, on Saturday, a group of military men announced on the national television that Damiba had taken refuge in a camp in northern Ouagadougou within a French military camp, the camp of Cambouansé. These allegations were strongly denied by French authorities. We've also heard from Damiba, haven't seen him or heard of his whereabouts so far, but he did release a statement on Facebook denying he had taken refuge within French military camps or had been involved with France in any way so far. And actually, the self-appointed new leader, Ibrahim Traoré, said on France 24, on air on France 24 yesterday, that he did not think France was involved in harbouring President Damiba. So overall, it's quite an unclear situation. And we've heard from the General Staff of the Burkinabe Army, who said that this was an internal crisis within the army and that dialogue was in place to bring back stability.